The ultimate question. Pie or cake?
What kind of pie or cake are we talking about here, Thomas? Cheesecake? Well, I like some from both. I like cheesecake and I like pecan pie. So, STFU, because I choose both.
What is your favorite game for Xbox 360?
I love Halo 3.
Have you ever played any of the Call of Duty franchise at all?
Answering this question. I refuse to answer this. I'm never playing COD. I never have and I never will. I don't like fish.
If you had to pick a card game, what would be your favorite card game?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Straight up. Best card game ever. To be completely honest, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is pretty much the definition of my life from ages 4 to 7. No! Grades 4 to 7. Ages, like, somewhere, however old you are in those grades. I base my life by, like, school years, not by actual, like, life years.
Kaleb, what inspired the first real hair change? Because you went from the intense poofy brown hair to like your first emo haircut.
Actually, Thomas, I went through a phase in between where I had straightened brown hair, but it never made an appearance in any videos because I didn't start. There was a giant break in between for like about 8 months where I didn't do anything, so it kind of happened in between there. It was like all long and stuff, and then I was like, you know what? Ugh, this is gross. And then so I got it cut and straightened. And I was like, nice. And then I was like, this looks retarded when it's brown and straight. So I dyed it black. And I was like, nice. And then so after that I started doing other colors. I was like, hey, cool, blue, nice. And then I put some green. And I was like, nice. And then I put some red. And I was like, nice, and orange. And it just kept going like that. And it was very nice. And now it's all pink. It's pretty pink. I mean, it's supposed to be red, but it kind of turned pink, and it will be pink soon. So.
Kaleb, do you currently have any illnesses?
I just said I had strep throat, and it kind of sucks. It really hurts.
Kaleb, if you could go through time, only in the past, where would you go?
I'd travel back in time and give strep throat to someone very important.
If you had to watch one movie 1,000 times in a small room, what movie would it be?
I'd watch, like, the Pokemon movie 1,000 times. That was a pretty good movie. That's a solid movie. The first Pokemon movie.
If you were a Pokemon, what Pokemon would you be and why?
I would be Gengar, because Gengar is Leet. And I would also be Sneasel, because Sneasel has a really sweet name and has really cool claws.
If you could pick one fictional character from a movie or book to become, which one would it be and why?
I would be L from Death Note, because he's awesome. That's pretty much the only way I can describe him. Like, people know what I'm talking about who've seen the anime or read the manga, so L. Except in my universe, Akira would get owned. Not me, because that'd be too cool.
If you could pick one YouTube celebrity to become, who would it be and why?
Why would I want to be any of those jerks? There's no one on YouTube I want to be. Maybe one of the guys from Smosh, because, you know, they get all the girls, but I don't need girls, because I'm not gay, but I have a girlfriend. So, Smosh. Boxman, teleporting fat guy.
Cats or dogs?
Puppies.
Do you have a message? Because we did a message for your fans. Do you have a message for anyone who hates you?
People who hate me. I'll just do that for you because, you know, that's all I can do. Because I don't want to make my friend have to smell my balls.
What's your favorite food?
It's a cross between Donairs and Pocky. And I would combine them like all my other answers, but that'd be horribly disgusting. Unless like the shell was made out of like the bread part of the Pocky stick and it was just filled with chocolate, that'd be friggin' awesome. Or if there was like donair sticks.
What's your favorite color?
Okay, plan failed. I don't know. Gold.
What's your favorite superhero?
Spawn.
What's your favorite villain?
Spawn. Actually, no. Venom.
So going back to the first time you ever made one of these little shorts of yours, what just randomly inspired you to film yourself with a webcam?
I didn't get inspired by anything. I just sat there and it was 5 in the morning and I was really tired, as I stated at the beginning of the video. I'm tired. And then I continued to eat Laffy Taffy and play with a lamb chop puppet. I was just amused at the fact that I could speed things up, and so I just recorded a whole bunch of crap and then sped it up and cut the parts that I thought were decent or funny at the time.
So Caleb, why did you decide to put your video on YouTube the first time?
Okay. So a long time ago in a place called Edmonton, a boy made a video. And he thought it was kind of silly, so he sent it to a couple of friends via MSN. And then they sent it to friends. And then those friends put it on their iPods. And then those kids showed it to everyone they possibly could. I don't know why, but I guess they found it kind of funny because they knew me. And then eventually it circulated like all around the school. And it actually got played on like a projector or something in front of a class, I think. Or someone like played it on one of the computers for a teacher to see. And then the teacher showed the whole class. And I was like, oh, face palm. Because it was like, I didn't want it to go that far, but it did. And so everyone in the hallways was like, lamb chop! Every time they saw me. And I was like, haha, yeah! And so they all thought it was cool. And then from there, all of a sudden YouTube popped into existence. And I was like, nice! And I put it on there so that I could show people easier. Because it's really annoying to like send a giant file around through MSN. Giant file! And so that sucked. So I put it on YouTube, and then it started picking up views, and then I was like, oh, people like me, so I made like that what the fuck is wrong with this kid video. That was like the first one I actually made for YouTube, and that one has an ass load of views right now. Yeah, like 2 million something, so whew, good job. And after that, it just kept going. Like every time I got bored and recorded something, I'd just like compile them together and stick it on YouTube just because it was funny to see the people respond. And yeah.
So Caleb, any closing comments?
Close your face with a comment. Yeah, geez, it's 4:44. This is Caleb signing off. This is for real. This is legit. This was an interview by that guy.
Thomas.
And the cameraman is that guy.
The cameraman is Antonio. Caleb. And we are all part of a little website called antiwork.ca. We're part of Antiwork Productions. Check it out today, tomorrow, yesterday. Just get it done.